Gemini, what's going on with you? Hey, Jimmy. I hope all is well with you. This is your girl D. We going to see what's going on with you for Scorpio season 2025. Make sure you say what's up to your favorite Scorpio. Show them some love and celebrate Scorpio where it is in your chart, okay? I hope everything is going on in a positive way. For my Gemini collective, thank you for checking out the video. Make sure you hit that notification button. That way you'll know when I post again, all right? Jimmy, what's going on with you? This for the Gemini placement. Everybody has Gemini in their chart. So anybody can relate to this particular reading in reference to the area in your chart where you have Gemini. You know, I like to talk to those who are a little bit more astrologically advanced in reference to, you know, when I say that this is a reading for Gemini, it doesn't matter what placement, right? You could have Neptune in Gemini, you know what I mean? And this could resonate with you. So take what resonates, y'all, leave the rest. Check out your other placements. You are not just one sign, okay? You are not just your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising. You are collective, complete whole being. You were made righteously so in that way. So any area of your life that you find difficulty in, look at your chart and see where that area correlates to in your chart, and then watch readings for that, okay? What's going on for Gemini? Ooh, okay. So the first card that came out, the Fool. All right, Uranus energy. The Nine of Swords. So you in the building. You're in the challenging section of the reading here. The Six of Swords. Okay, more air energy. So air, air, and air. All right. Cups, Seven of Cups. More air. Knight of Swords in reverse. So you in here strong. Knight of Swords. Six of Swords. The Fool. So we got a lot of inaction going on. This could just be you in your head. Okay. I'm getting somebody getting high for sure. With the Fool, the Seven of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Somebody definitely in their head getting high. This could be a good time for you to meditate as well, Gemini. You know, if you are, you know, Geminis tend to be very active in their thoughts. You know, things come like that. For some of you, it could be overwhelming. So a way to calm your thoughts is just to sit somewhere quietly, even though that could be hard for a Gemini to do. This is all about self-discipline and mastering yourself. So, you know, it would be beneficial for you to just try it, maybe five minutes a day. At some point in time, just sitting quietly, not looking at the phone, not looking at anything, just and not talking, just sitting quietly. You know, and letting all those thoughts that come in your mind, let them come and then let them go. You know, but this is again about self mastery, mastering the mind, and not acting on every single thought that comes out, or not speaking every single thought that comes to mind. That's something I'm getting to. So somebody could be trying to figure out how to move away from worrying about something and trying to be more carefree. I just feel like there's a worry wart here. You know, on a negative aspect of things, Gemini could worry a lot and be stressed out. I feel like somebody's doing that. Somebody's stressed out or worried, and they're trying to figure out how to handle that. I don't know what's up with my throat, but I'll still be able to kick it. Okay, don't get it twisted. Let's see what this Fool energy is here. So this is you on a, you know, doing something different, doing something you normally don't do. You could be doing it out of the spur of the moment as well too. Yeah, daydreaming. This is what I'm talking about. So somebody's having an issue clearing their thoughts. Somebody's trying to get more evolved. What is? They don't want me telling you this. Let me take a drink. This is crazy. don't know what that's about. And it's still going. But I'm gonna just keep going. It don't matter. So like I said, somebody is maybe trying a new method. Um, they may be trying to meditate. Somebody could be, or somebody you can't stop thinking about a certain situation. Like I get somebody who's ruminating about a situation and they're trying to get their mind off of it. Yeah, the challenge is the Nine of Swords, trying to get their mind off of it. They can't get their mind off of it. They're trying to figure out how to not think about that. Somebody may want a new beginning. Somebody's thinking about just, yo, what if I do this? What if I just leave? You know what I mean? Or what if I just go, whatever it is, you're doing something that's out of the norm of what people would expect you to do. You're thinking about that. Like it could be, it's in your head. You like, you have a thought like, yo, what if I just decided I'm going to move? I'm not going to say nothing to nobody. I'm going to just pack my shit and bounce. Like something like that. Or what if I just quit? You know, that type of thing. Maybe you're to the point where you're tired of something with the Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords energy here. You could be tired of this situation or tired of stressing about a situation. And maybe you just want out or away from it. Yeah, it's like the collaboration here. So you could be in a group, right? Because the fool energy and the daydream energy, like this is you thinking about leaving this group. For whatever reason, this group is stressing you out. I don't know if it's a team environment for work, or if it's an organization you're involved in. Yeah, the Knight of Swords is in reverse. Somebody don't want this coming out. How they truly feeling about a situation, but they want to leave. They want to be out. They don't want to participate in this anymore. You know, it's like I'm getting a typical scenario of the girl band or the boy band, and you got somebody who just don't, they're not with it no more. It's like it's just too difficult to get along with everybody. There's too many demands. Everybody got their own situation that they, now that the group has made some money, now you got people, on their shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay, we did so well together. We got to this point. Now we got people on their bullshit. And some people want to leave because of that. And then it may not want it may not be that they want to leave because they want to go solo. It could just be, yo, I don't want nothing to do with this no more because y'all always fighting and fucking it up for the rest of us. That type of thing. But somebody could be thinking about going solo or doing something different. Yeah, natural disaster. So what's hidden is somebody did move away or wants to do something different, and if they do, it's gonna cause a problem. It's gonna cause a major problem. So with the Seven of Cups, somebody's in their head trying to figure out, yo, if I do it this way, or no, maybe if I do this, or how do I get out of this situation? This is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, fate. So fate in the Seven of Cups. So somebody's trying to determine their fate. They're trying to figure out what's gonna happen if this situation caves, if this group scenario or this collaborative energy collapses. Somebody's trying to figure out what they're going to do. So it's like, okay, I see this situation coming to a head, or I see that people are getting laid off. Now what do I need to do? Am I going to go out and start my own, do my own thing, or what have you? The Knight of Swords is in reverse, so somebody is basically intentionally keeping their thoughts and their actions and whatever it is that they're doing to themselves. Yeah, yeah, as a gift. So whatever blessing that somebody got in reference to this, they're keeping it to themselves. They're intentionally not saying anything. Somebody could be trying to coerce somebody as well. It's like there's a collaborative effort here of trying to coerce somebody into something, or trying to coerce somebody away from something, to avoid getting something that they have coming to them, is another thing I'm picking up, Gemini. It's like I'm hearing look a gift. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Is what I'm hearing. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You may want to look up what that means. Okay, that somebody needed to hear that. Tell me about this daydreaming here and this fool energy. Yeah, Page of Swords. So this is somebody who's definitely thinking and trying to figure out what they can do. Maybe somebody wants to go on a trip or go on a vacation, but the weather is crazy, right? Somebody may want to go to the Caribbean because look at what this person is dreaming about, daydreaming about. with the Page of Swords, and then you have the Six of Swords with the natural disaster. So another thing I'm getting is somebody is like, yo, let's go ahead down to Acapulco, and it's like, nah, this is El Nino season. We're not going to Acapulco right now. Somebody don't care. It's like this is the worst time to go to the Caribbean. You would think that people would know that, but people go every year around this time. Like between September and November is not a good time. I'm not gonna say September. I'm gonna say even August. August you might be able to get away with, but September to November, back when I was coming up, we called that El Nino season because there was a lot of storms going on in that area in the Caribbean. Look at the news right now. You'll see what's going on with Jamaica and some of the other islands. They just had a major storm. It happened every year, but you still get people who don't do their research with the Page of Swords, and the daydream energy, and they just think they're gonna go and have fun on this trip. Now the thing is it could be people who are already out there on this trip. Maybe you're on a boat, or maybe you're on the island, but people are trying to figure out what they need to do here. Um, and I do feel like there could be just somebody who's involved in some way, shape, or form, trying to help. Like maybe you're a part of an organization that's trying to help people who are at a disadvantage because of this storm, because of this natural disaster. Or maybe you have a family member or friends who live over there in the Caribbean where the storms are, and you're trying to get in contact with them, trying to see if everything is okay. Shout out to those of you, my sending prayers and condolences to those who are dealing with that. Yeah, here's a page, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Like something is not working with this group. Like there's no unity with this group. They're not solidified. Okay. It could be about money. So maybe somebody's upset because somebody's making more money than the other one. Maybe somebody did some research and found out that somebody in the group is making more than the other one, or somebody found out about somebody's financial stability or financial situation and they're upset, and so now they want to leave because they're not getting the same money somebody else is. Yeah, here's the King of Swords. So this is somebody getting word about a friend, because this is Seven Swords. Somebody's going through it also is what I'm getting. Yeah, somebody's pissed. Just getting somebody angry, somebody's pissed because of the fact that they're not making the same amount of money as everybody else in the group. I feel like somebody feels played with that Fool energy here in this Page of Wands. It's like after the fact, like somebody agrees to something, and then after the fact they find out that they're not getting their fair share, or they're not getting their equal pay, or they're not gonna get paid, or they're not getting enough. They're not getting what they were told. Yeah, Sun energy in reverse. So this is somebody who could be embarrassed about this. It's like I feel like somebody got played. Somebody got taken advantage of. Somebody got taken for a ride, or somebody's goal was to take someone for a ride. Okay? And it could have been a group who collaborated in the situation to get it done. For one particular person to cause them some type of aggravation or stress. And so what they're doing is, for whatever reason, okay, is this like a grab bag? I'm getting like a grab bag at the job. Like people are debating on if they want to do that for the holidays or something like that. Maybe they did it last year and it was a disaster. So maybe somebody's like, nah, we're just gonna do a $10 grab bag. Everybody just buy something. You pull the list for who you have, and then you just go try to find something that's $10 to give them. This is what I'm getting here. So it's like somebody might be embarrassed about the gift that they got or the gift that they gave to someone. Tell me about this gift. Okay, yeah, the Magician. This is your energy. So somebody's trying to manifest a gift here, and I feel like they're not telling somebody what's going on. So I don't know if someone's trying to surprise somebody, but they're definitely trying to keep me from telling you this message. Boy, oh boy. I don't know how many times I gotta clear my throat and it's still scratchy. so so somebody's trying to find something out about somebody. Somebody's sitting back trying to figure out what's going on. Um, They're trying to do some research on a situation, but the thing is that no matter what they try to find out, they can't. Like somebody doesn't have enough money. I feel like somebody wants to try to um, figure out what somebody's doing, but the efforts that they have, the collaborative efforts that they have, are of no value. It's like there's a group of people here who are trying to do something, and they don't have the resources to do it. And it looks like what's hidden is that they have to walk away from the situation because they create more aggravation than whatever it is the goal it is that they have they can't complete the goal for whatever reason. It's not working. I don't know if there's a police involved as well. I feel like there could be a police scenario or situation here. Somebody could be working on an investigation, and they're not turning up any leads about this investigation, so they're trying to figure out what this person is up to and what they're doing. This could be somebody who lures children in. Okay, so somebody they could be investigating a predator, or maybe somebody is looking at somebody like, somebody's on some bullshit. Is another thing I'm seeing here. On the dark side of things, it could be somebody who's trying to figure out how to get. All right, I just felt something real dark. You know how you have natural disasters and everything is war torn, and especially if there's a tornado or a hurricane. I get that there's somebody who's a fucking weirdo. They take advantage of this, and if there's missing or exploited children or whatever, they take advantage of these children during these times of situations. So it could be in a war torn area where you have organizations that are set up to help people, but in reality they're not. So how you see these commercials where they go over to these countries and these children are starving. We want you to donate and help the poor so that they can eat and things like that. But in reality, they taking this money and doing some other shit with it. Like this is what I'm getting here. It's like a bait and switch type of thing. It's really not what it appears to be. Yeah, Five of Swords. You got a lot of swords out here. So there's a lot of strategy and a lot of thinking and analyzing and communicating in reference to how to fool someone by giving them, making somebody think that this is a gift, but in reality, it's not. Somebody's trying to figure out how to lure somebody in. Yeah, Nine of Cups. This is somebody who's trying to satisfy their ego, okay, in some way, shape, or form. This is somebody who wants to be right, is another thing I'm thinking. And they're going to do whatever they got to do so that they look like they're right. Like they know what they're talking about, they know what they're doing. This could be somebody who's new to a group. I'm just getting like a military or police type of organization here. Somebody may be the new kid on the block, the rookie, and it's like I'm getting almost like a hazing type of situation as well, where somebody has to prove themselves. They can't be part of the group until they do a certain thing. It could be something going on the left as well too, like a hazing type of thing here with these organizations is what I'm getting for someone. Somebody may want someone off the team or off the group, so they're trying to set this person up to get them up out of there. So this is what I'm seeing also. So be careful, Gemini. It could be somebody trying to sabotage your situation here, trying to get you up out of a situation they don't want you in anymore. They may look at you as if you're an outcast of some sort. And they're strategizing on how to get you out. Yeah, there's doubts here. So somebody's, like I said, there's a lot of thoughts here. Somebody can't do the job, or they're not up to par, or they trying to join a group or organization and they're not making the cut. Yeah, somebody doesn't understand why they're being treated the way they're being treated. With the melancholy energy, it's like, why am I not being received? Why am I being treated as an outcast? Yeah, somebody is being treated as an outcast here. Somebody realizing that the group doesn't like them or doesn't want to deal with them. They want them away or out of the situation or scenario. It's like they feel like that you're causing problems, or maybe you feel like this person is causing problems. So people may only just speak to you, on a professional level, but they don't want to socialize because they may feel like you talk a lot or you gossip a lot, something like that. Somebody may have been planning something and you spilled the beans, or somebody spilled the beans to you about a plan. Yeah, something failed. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Something is not right. Whatever plan that somebody strategized or whatever somebody was trying to figure out, whether if somebody's trying to make somebody's life miserable, is what I'm getting to. Because they miserable is all. Somebody's mad because somebody left them alone. So somebody may have a group of people or a group of friends that are helping them to try to do something to someone, to try to get somebody to lose their job or lose their car or their money or their financial stability. Somebody could be reporting someone as well. It's some type of feminine who's mad, is what this is. Okay? She could be mad that you moved on with somebody else. Yeah, jealous and envious because you're not somebody's mad and jealous, and I'm telling you, somebody's trying to mess somebody up, and then they trying to figure out how to do it with the puzzle energy. This is exactly what's going on here. Yep. So be careful the people around you. Somebody's definitely scheming, trying to figure out how to make somebody look stupid with the Uranus energy of the Fool, and then the Sun in reverse. Somebody's trying to make someone look stupid and embarrass them. They're trying to figure out how to do it. They're working with people to do it. Okay. Um, they're trying to discredit you and make you look bad with the Ace of Pentacle energy in reverse, like you don't know what you're talking about, like you don't know what's going on. This could be at the job too. It could just be people jealous of you because you're intelligent and you know what you're doing, and they're trying to make you look like you did something wrong and that you're not doing something right. So it could be some type of setup energy going on here. Yeah, so you're going to try something you never did before. So this is about somebody who wants to leave a group. Like I said, there could be somebody who just realizes that this is just not working for them and they want to leave. And that's what that passion talks about, trying something you've never done before. Also, this is about coming up with an unconventional idea. And Gemini, you're good for the ideas, you know. So you're trying to come up with something different, but maybe you work for an advertising or marketing company as well, and you're trying to come up with a good idea for advertising or marketing a particular product. So I'm thinking somebody's trying to do that as well. Okay. And you may have people around you that you work with in the group, because there's a collaborative group here. This is why there's inner envy and doubts. But there's a woman here. There's fit, or somebody's in their feminine energy. You know what I mean? When they're complaining and whining and being petty and that type of thing. Okay, so this could be a group of men. Like I said, I feel like this could be the military or a police or some type of fraternal organization. Yeah, people are on different pages. So this is what this is. This is why people are jealous and envious. You may not understand why this person is acting this way towards you. They're acting this way because they're jealous and envious of you. Period. Especially if you're a woman. You could be a woman who's in the military or in a police organization or something that's more the predominantly masculine. And you may be more intelligent than a lot of them in there, and they don't like that shit, and they're trying to figure out how to cause you harm or get you the hell up out of there. I mean, this could be something as simple as you working in technology, which is not as male dominant as it used to be. But back in the day, it used to be male dominant when I was working in technology. And, I used to deal with a whole bunch of bullshit because people were upset at me because I was there. Just simply because I was there. Because I was a black woman and I was working around a lot of Caucasian men and Indian men, Pakistani, when you work in them higher levels of technology, you know who you see, and then to see a black woman was kind of odd and rare, especially in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s. That has changed now because you got so many people going into STEM, various forms of STEM technology. But back then, especially in cybersecurity, you didn't see too many of us. You know what I mean? And so it was very difficult, very challenging. I ran into people who were just hateful and mean to me because I was there. And then some of them got even pissed off when they find out that I was making more money than them. Oh my God, they got pissed. But that's because I had the knowledge and experience. But they would try to talk to me as if I didn't. But then when that paperwork, them human resource paperworks, let them know, yeah, I'm here and I make more money than you. That's when they really got pissed and start doing dirt. But it could be something like that, you know. But we have longing. It says someone is secretly yearning. It could just be that this person. For some of y'all, this is a person you broke up with. On another note, this is a person you broke up with. You're not with them anymore. You're not collaborating with them anymore. You don't want to be with them anymore. They're jealous because you decided to move on. So they got their little friends together, their family together, and they trying to mess up your money, mess up your finances, trying to call your job, get you fired, trying to call where you live at, report you as if you're doing something wrong, trying to get you evicted. Like somebody's doing some real foul, fucked up shit. This is crazy. All because you decided you don't want to be with this person anymore. You don't want to deal with this group anymore. Yeah, communication. So this is you. So I feel like you know what's going on, but people are not saying anything, but they just doing shit to you, and you figured it out. I mean, you're very intelligent. You know what time it is. You know, you're very creative. This is somebody who is jealous of you because your creative energy. You know, you're on different pages with this person. Y'all, this is what they're jealous of. And you may not understand why this person is treating you this way, why they acting this way, because they're jealous. It's just that simple. They jealous. You know, you're very unique with your gypsy soul. You're a unique individual. You do things differently. And this is what they're jealous of. Sorry to have to tell you this, but this is what it is. They jealous of you, Gemini, or there's a Gemini who's jealous of somebody they doing dirt because they jealous and envious. Because you have somebody who's very unique with the gypsy soul and the fool energy. Somebody's trying to make someone look bad with the sun energy in reverse. You know, with the collaborative energy and the ace of pentacles, they're trying to make this person look like they're not worthy, they're not valuable, they don't bring any value to the table, feeling worthless. Somebody may feel worthless because somebody don't want to be with them or don't want to participate with them in a group, or somebody's trying to make someone feel that way, you know, like a bully. Like, no, you can't be in our group, or we don't need your support, or we don't need your help, or, you know, we don't need your collaborative effort. We got it. Like, you could be in a group of like 5 people and like 3 people running a group. And so the other 2 people are just basically sitting back because their views or their perspective is not being taken into consideration. It's like that type of thing. And it's just because they're jealous of you, is what I'm getting here. You're smarter than most of these people. You're definitely smarter than them. You're definitely more intelligent than them. And so they're going to try to do whatever they can to set you up and make you fail. So just remember that in whatever endeavor you're in here, if you're experiencing some adversity, it's just because you're smart and and they jealous. That's all. You different. You're unique. You don't flow with everybody else's flow. You don't follow everybody else's move. It's like you're not doing what is quote unquote traditional within that particular group or what have you, and so they don't like it. All right. So just be careful, you know, take care of yourself. And Gemini, thanks for checking out the reading. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and hit the like button if anything resonated with you or someone you know. All right. I wish you guys the best, and I'll see you in the next reading, Jimmy. Later.